Hello, welcome back to Average Gamer Plays Factorio. Right, I've got a big long list of things to do on the list, the top of which is set up a building train. So, let's stop procrastinating. Let's think about how we're actually going to do this. So I've got some lines which are in the way. Let's go round this copper mine. Actually, let's have a look. Are there any other copper mines I can tap into instead of that one? I just went for that one because it was the closest. It's 3 point, and that's 9.4. Right, okay. Let's do this in a kind of organic sort of way. Let's see if we can do this. Rails, rail line. So let's have that going over there. That going over there. Copy, paste. One of those there, and then we'll squeeze in an electric pole in the middle. Rails. Now I want to modify this blueprint. Stuff. Even if I make it a little bit longer, and then I can have, I was going to put signals on it, so the train comes down this side, so the signal's going to be on the inside of the track, and we're going to have them every 2 power blocks. That'll do. Blueprint, rails, rail line. Select new contents for the blueprint, and we will just have. We'll have that. Now let's say. Now is it control? Shift, click, and yeah, okay, so shift click changes the position, so we'll change the height to, let's say, 68. 66. I'm just curious. No, 63, isn't it? Let's try that. Snap to grid value must be a multiple of 2. Alright, 62. That's not quite what I had in mind. Right, let's take the rail line and just put it down there so I can just get to it easier. Ah, hang on a minute. Make that relative. So that means if that goes there, the next one goes there, and that's not quite right because it's overlapped by one. Let's just take that one off. Let's make it 60. So that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And that's not bad. So we still need to come, yeah, we'll turn right in a minute. Let's just look over there a bit more. Right. I need to work out where my loading train is going to actually start. My building train is going to load from. So there is my mall area. So if we have like a line down there that has the building train station on it, then we can have, it can come down quite a bit further. I've never quite worked out the sort of the control and the shift to rotate, scroll through the different options. Do I have a blueprint here for... I don't actually have a blueprint for a straightforward rail curve. So let's just try and make a quick one. Actually, is that the simplest curve you can get? It's still got a straight bit of line in the middle. Yeah, it's still got a straight bit of line in the middle. Okay. So even if I do that, right, okay. Must be bringing in something from somewhere else. So let's just copy that. Rail, curve. And then we'll have rails, and then we'll stick that one in there. Right, let's just take the entire rail book. Put it down there. So at least then I can, when I've got the book in my hand, I can scroll through all the blueprints inside it. Okay, so let's work out. So the blueprint I've got. Oh, these were in blueprints to keep building train load. So that train is going to go in this direction, so it's going to go upwards. Put that down over there. We'll see how much of this gets built from what I've got in the logistics storage. Maybe not that much. So we still need 52 requester chests and 12 right. Let's get some steel chests. And we need some electronic circuits, I think, don't we, to make those? Electronic and advanced. Ah. Damn it. Get rid of that. It's now putting all those into them in storage, and I don't want them to be in storage. Green circuits, right, okay. Okay. So the way this works is that these wagons have been set up to accept items on a filtered basis. So this slot will only accept rails, and this slot will only accept rail signals. So you can't put things in the wagon that it's not designed to take. And then we have these requester chests around... where's my little cursor? Right. So this requester chest is requesting radars. Now, I don't have any in logistics, so it's not going to fill any up. This one is requesting 10 train stops, which I do have. And then it's put train stops, it's put 10 train stops into the wagon. And it does the same with all these other, every single logistic request. Some of them are left blank because they're there for future expansion. But every single one of these requester chests around the edges are filtered or designed to request a certain item from logistics, from storage, and then it puts these items on the train. And this one is going to have, and I'm not even making these provider chests on the in the mall yet, so it's going to take... I still need to expand the mall a little bit. There are some things that I am making, but I'm not putting them into provider chests. I'm just putting them into normal chests. So I know I'm making roboports over here. Let me just make a couple of these provider chests. If I turn those into a provider chest, this will then pick up these roboports and put them on the train. I know I need to have well, that's interesting. That's not picking up any steel. Am I not getting any coming in from there, or did I turn it off? No, it's just not coming in there because it's all going out the other side. Right. Not steel, iron. Okay. I need to sort out my iron supply on this belt, on the bus. Okie dokie. So, now I do need to tweak the layout of this building train to some extent, because this this wagon is set up to do a lot of nuclear and, you know, huge amounts of oil refineries and chemical plants and pump jacks, and I'm not sure I'll need to be using that much. And some of the items that's been set up on this is been designed by Catherine of Sky, and it's entirely her blueprint and her design, and she's got a video explaining how it all works, and I will link to that in the description below if I remember. But I might tweak the layout and setup of this building train, because the way that she set it up doesn't quite match the kind of things that I'm building. I don't use lamps, for example. I don't use I think one of these is set up for stack filter inserters. I don't really use those. But it's certainly going to be able to sort of go to a remote location and set up. I want to be able to carry a lot more modules on the train than this, because the factories that I'm going to be building are be very heavily module based. So we will need to yeah, I need more. It's built. It should be building more rails and more of everything. But now that I'm taking a lot of stuff and putting it on the train, this mall is going to be working like crazy just to replenish all the stocks. I had loads of coal in my hand and I've now no longer got it. In fact, oh, that's a neat idea. Do I have any mining drills on me? Let's request some mining drills. There should be some on the train somewhere, if nothing else. Now, where are they? Okay, that will just sort of mine some coal and just feed it under the train, and that'll keep the train fed with fuel. Right, so we need a rail signal over there. We're going to want a chain signal, although there's not going to be a secondary building train on this track, but now we need to work out. So the train is going to come down this track from this direction and into there, and it's going to come up the track from this direction, go into there. So we need a signal at the end, and we'll have a chain signal there and a chain signal there, and then we need a chain signal there. Take that one out, we'll put a chain signal there. We'll have a main signal there. Why does it not like that one? Doesn't like that one for some reason. So the signal, train comes down, goes this away. So that is going to have a green signal down there, normal rail signal. So it needs to have chain signal before the crossing. So is it because I need to? Yeah, I needed to split that up into. That needed a chain signal before this junction here. So if this train is coming up here, chain signal, chain signal, chain signal, main signal. It's coming down here, chain, main, and chain, chain, main. So I might need to, I'll probably need to blueprint that. Let's blueprint all of that, and we'll take out the power poles. We'll take out that signal. We'll take out the little bits and pieces that we picked up at the bottom. And I'll name this to station. Or some people call them rails in. Okay, into station, create blueprints, and we'll stick it in the book there. And then we will have coming out from the station. Right, so this is going to go, so this line comes downwards, doesn't it? So we're going to have to go from there a little bit. Down to there. And from there, I'll bet this... Oh, come on. Yeah. Let's just do that. So again, we'll signal this, so we're going to have change signal, chain, main, and from there we're going to have chain, and then there's the main signal down there. The train comes along here and it's going to go down this way. There's a chain signal and then there's a main signal there, and if it comes up this way, chain signal before this crossing here, chain signal before that junction there, and a main signal. In fact, we don't even need this main signal because there's one just up there, and then that's the main signal that will be after the junction. And if it's coming up from there, we need a chain signal before there as well. So any train coming up in this direction has to stop if there's a train coming up along this line at the same time. And we're actually going to need... yeah, that should be fine. So I will then blueprint that as well. And I'll take out the power pole and I will call it out from station. Oop, come on. And we'll have OU T. And then we'll have rails out. So they are in that blueprint book as well there. Okay. And then that station is called building train load. This is going to go from building train load to another station that doesn't exist yet. That is fine for fuel. And then these purple chests, when the train is at the remote outpost, and there will be some storage chests that store any rubbish that we don't need anymore, and then that'll bring them back here. And it'll unload them into these purple chests, and then the purple chest's job is to just empty as quickly as possible, so the robots will pick everything up from here and put them back into storage in the mall. Right, I need to fix the steel plate supply issues. So I've got all my steel plate going out to feed the green circuit factories. I think it might be time. Yeah, let's just... I might need to delete and just recreate the... I'm not sure how to stop this requesting nuclear fuel. So I will delete locomotive and just put another one down. And I will manually fill the rest of it with fuel, so I'm not carrying an awful lot of it there. So now we're just waiting for some speed modules there to be made. In fact, can I take... we have 16 speed modules there. If I'm still waiting for them down here, let's just get those filled in first. These arrows are quite handy. Okay, so we've got all the speed modules that we need. Let's dismantle all this. Beaconed builds 8 beaconed green circuits, and it will just about squeeze into there. I can actually move it along a little bit more. That's copper coming in there first. If I stick that down, as far there as I can take it. Can I squeeze two next to each other? Ooh, yes I can, because I can take that line out. Right, I need to get substations built on them all, don't I? 5 copper plate. I can make 1, and then I need some more steel. I should have plenty of that kind of on the bus. Let's make another one of those. Oh, I've got nowhere to put it. Okay. No. Oh. Right, I need some copper plate, and I'll just put it all away. Right, that's got that built. Steel comes in there. Copper. In fact, let's just have that. So that's going to be the green circuits coming out, hopefully. Yeah, these are going to be a bit crisscrossy, but that's fine because the old builds were designed differently to the new ones. However, that should now be let's see, how can I get these to come out to there? I think I'm going to have to go up there, merge these together. Yeah, we're sort of a little bit zigzaggy. But they go back on the line as they were before, so I've just got to make lots of modules. I've turned the power off to that, so I've accidentally cut down a power supply. And it might mean that the red circuit production is sort of coming down a little bit because yeah, we're getting plenty of green circuits coming out of this one, but not so many coming out of this factory. Can I merge the two together into one line? Yes, I can probably do that. We'll just turn that off. let's do something like that and then that. So that should just be now a completely full line. Let's just get rid of some of these trees. We still need that one there, don't we? And we will pick that up and feed that into there. So at least then some of these green circuits will end up sort of making sure that this is like a full line anyway. So we've got plenty going into there. We've got plenty going in. Right, so all that needs power. Turn all that back on. Yeah, we need... This isn't getting enough green circuits, is it, to make everything. So let's upgrade. Right, that's now got plenty of green circuits. That's now producing plenty of red circuits. Red circuits. We're getting a few. Yeah, we're getting some more red circuits coming up here, so that's looking better. Train out of fuel. Oh. Train out of fuel down there. How did that train run out of fuel down there? Get in the train. Fill it full of fuel. Ride it back to the base. Stick it back in manual mode for now. So that train... Oops. Manual mode. Get out. So, yeah. I'm not refueling these trains, am I? That one's run out of fuel as well. Okay. Well, this is actually quite easily fixed. Yeah, that one was being run off wood. And maybe we'd run out of wood. Well, that's still got a bit of wood in it, but still. Okay. What we will do is... we will run... a line. This is going to seem quite convoluted, but I shouldn't really be standing on the tracks either, should I? Did we actually never set that train on a schedule? Iron pickup, full cargo, drop off, empty cargo. Why has that not got any fuel in it? That's got power. Should that just be a little bit further over there? It's at the wrong. That was in the right place in the first place. Yes, no. Because it. How far is that going to go before it runs out of fuel, I wonder? We shall wait and see. Oh, I know why that isn't going anywhere. That was going to be the... it's this train down here that's the... this one should be for copper. That's why that one isn't going anywhere. Right. Okay. At least that one is going to come back to... Yeah, I've now got two trains. Yeah, there's one. It's run out of fuel down there. Get in the train. Load it full of fuel. Should now wait there. That train there is getting full. That train is also on the same schedule. So we'll put a chain signal there, so that train should be able to come in and wait there. Because one of these trains that I've set up, and it's probably this one, should have been the copper train, but we didn't have a copper train because the mine was so close to where we wanted it to be. So I will basically just leave those two. Yeah, that one comes in. I mean, it means we're not going to run out of iron, that's for sure. No problem with having all of these. All of these trains doing iron. And in fact, I can now probably just turn all these back on, although now that I've got the nuclear power plant nuclear power plant set up, I can probably turn all those back on. But not to worry. Yeah, that is over half full. Let's take that back to drop off because I want to go back there myself. That's still got plenty of circuits. That's got plenty of everything coming in, so we're in a reasonably good position at the moment. So I need to finish this railway line for the building train to go out to the remote station. So finish extending this line out into this direction, and then we can build a factory probably sort of in this area around here, in amongst all these different, so we've got 35 million there, 25, 6.1, 34 million, 23 million, 3.9, yeah. And we've got a bit of coal there, and there is, where's the nearest oil to that? There's 1600, 5,314 there, so 15 million coal. That will last a little while. See, I can use these coal patches. I might use coal liquefaction to do the to get all the plastic. I think I've worked out a blueprint in the past to do coal liquefaction. But there's plenty of coal around. There's more coal around there than there is oil, put it that way. And we need the coal anyway to make the plastic bars. So we'll leave it there for now. I've got this building train. I need to add, right, so that's done, but I need to add missing items to mall, and I know I need a substation, logistics chests, I need to build railway line to module factory location. And that can go second. I need to, yeah, basically sort of build the module factory, which is third. Okay. Well, I've already got a little module factory, so I've got a beaconed module factory. We're getting there. So we need, yeah, more beacon smelting, I think. I think you get more out of this line than you're putting into it because of the productivity modules on there. We are starting to use quite substantial amounts of iron. Now let's have a look. 10 minutes. Consumption of iron, 4,800 a minute. And we're producing 5,100 a minute, so we're okay on that. We're producing 3,100 and consuming 3,100, so basically all the copper plates that we're making are being used up. Which is interesting. That line isn't moving. Oh right, so yeah, we're producing what we need at the moment, basically. Is what that means. I will tidy up these lines, I think. Because this mall area is a little bit of a mess at the moment, but it works, you know. And if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll improve it, We'll change it, but we're not going to necessarily fix it unless we actually need to. Now that is something that needs fixing because there's a missing underground there. How many green circuits are we producing now? So over 10 minutes we've got 2,800 a minute coming out. Well, we're consuming 2,800 a minute. We're producing about 3,000 a minute. Okay. Let's just have a little look at the nuclear power plant and just double check that it is actually still working properly in terms of the nuclear fuel reprocessing. That's fine. We've not got any used up fuel cells waiting here. Everything's coming into... That's still got 50 in it as it's needed. That is empty. So that goes into there. Bot comes along, takes it away. Okay, that's fine. And then, yeah, we're using... See, it's creeping up now a lot. Nearly about 200. It was 120, I think, last time I looked at it. Is what we were using. Yeah, this is getting very, very sparse. That is all still working because everything there is burning, little flames coming out of that. I need to keep an eye on the supplies of the oil field. If it's going to start running low, in fact let's just wander up there and have a quick look now. Oh, were there some... Don't think I needed those pipes there at all. Right, that is still working. That is producing 50.3. 40. Well, yeah, this has still got plenty of oil in it. Because everything is all basically just sort of going down the one line. I mean, we can put beacons and speed modules and all the rest of it in here when it starts running low, but it's not running low and the slightest yet, so that's fine. Right, well, we'll leave it there for now. Making progress. We're getting a lot more modules being made. We still need 25 now. That number's coming down. So we've got plenty of green circuits. We've got we could do with some more red circuits. I think we're not really I mean, everything there is still working. I need to make sure that all these items, so I mean there's 2 items here. I could set that to go there. And that should produce onto both sides of the belts and do the similar thing up here. So I've got two machines out. Two machines outputting onto the top side of the belt, which then get turned onto the bottom side of the belt, and then these two machines go onto the top side of the belt. So it just means that the belt gets a little bit more evenly filled, and we can output more red circuits. On the whole, basically. But at the moment, it looks like everything has got the resources that it needs. The plastic belt looks a little bit sparse. We'll just see. It's got plenty of coal, so it's probably just losing out on petroleum, yeah. So basically, why is it not making as much petroleum as it used to? I'll have to double check. I'll have a look at that. I think basically everything that we're using, everything that we're producing, we're using. And it might just mean that we're using a lot more plastic circuits than we were before, because we're just making a lot more red circuits and whatever. So I'll look into that. These aren't producing very much because they're short on petroleum. Always a bottleneck. That's the thing with this game. As soon as you fix something or bump up production for one thing, then you know its source items start running out, and it's forever a battle of yeah, fixing one bottleneck after another. All part of the fun. Let's watch that other module going in there. Yeah, that's cool. See, these modules aren't quite so urgent now because the output of these green circuits, the output on these belts is pretty full. Now, I designed these blueprints to output, you know, sort of input on the left and output on the right, but I can maybe sort of change the layout a little bit for over here so that they output on the left as well and just have slightly less sort of belt weaving and spaghettifying and whatever on that side. But yeah, we'll get there. I'm sure we will. And yeah, on that note, I will say cheerio for now, and I'll see you next time. Oh, there's another train run out of fuel. Okay, let's have a look. That's the little nuclear train that goes forwards and backwards to get the did we run out of trees down there? No, that should be getting coal, was it not? No, something's in. All that time. And that had been in the wrong place, and that train had never been getting any fuel. Right, I will definitely now say goodbye, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.